Hey Wild Hearts, it's Sam. If you're listening to this tonight, I hope you're somewhere comfortable. Maybe you're in bed, like me. Maybe you're scrolling your phone. Maybe the house is finally quiet for a few minutes. Wherever you are, I'm really glad you're here. Tonight, I want to tell you a small story. Not a big story about success or motivation, just a quiet one. Because sometimes the quiet stories are the ones we need the most. There was a time in my life when everything felt uncertain. You know that feeling when life doesn't look the way you want it to or that you thought it would? When plans change, people change, and suddenly you're standing in the middle of a life that feels unfamiliar. I remember lying awake some nights wondering if things would ever feel steady again. Not dramatic, not hopeless, just uncertain. Like walking down a dark path and not being able to see very far ahead. And I realized something during that time. When life gets dark, you don't actually need the whole road. You don't need to see the whole road. You just need a small light. Sometimes that light is a person who believes in you. Sometimes it's a quiet moment where you realize you're stronger than you think. Sometimes it's something really simple, like laughter in the kitchen, or a pet curling up beside you, or the feeling of the sun on your face after a hard week. Little things. But little lights matter, because when you have even the smallest bit of light, you can also take one more step, and then another. And before you know it, the road that once felt dark starts to feel a little clearer. I think a lot of people are walking through quiet struggles right now, you know? The kind that you don't always talk about. The kind where you're still going to work, still taking care of your family, still showing up for life, but inside, you're still figuring things out. And if that's where you are tonight, I want you to know something. You don't need to have everything solved today. Absolutely not. You don't need to know exactly where you're going. You just need enough light for the next step. That's it. Just the next step. Sometimes we look at people online and we think they have it all figured out. But the truth is, most of us are still learning, still growing, still becoming the person we're meant to be. And that's okay. Life isn't meant to be perfectly planned. It's meant to be lived slowly, one moment at a time. So tonight, if your mind is busy, if you're worrying about the future, if you're replaying things from the past, take a breath. You're here. You made it through today. And tomorrow will bring another chance to move forward. Even if it's just one small step. Thank you for spending a few quiet minutes with me tonight, Wild Hearts. This is Quiet Stories with Sam K. And wherever you are in the world tonight, I hope you sleep peacefully, dream kindly, and wake up tomorrow remembering you're doing better than you think. Good night, Wild Hearts.